Ew.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Tales of the Yawning Portal, where a bunch of nerdy-ass guys stare at the camera and play Dungeons and Dragons. We're not affiliated with, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Wizard of the Coast LLC. I'm Fausto, I'll be your DM tonight, and these are our players. Kevin,
Hi everyone tonight. Tonight I will be playing Albus, the Wild Mage Eladrin Sorcerer.
Eric,
Ew, I am Eric, and I will be playing Skrulk, the little kobold thief.
Davide,
Hi, I'm Davide. I'm gonna be playing Nuada, Dark Elf.
the Dork Elf.
Dork Elf.
In fact, he's a Shadow Kai, but still, not the normal health. Then we have Stan.
And I'll be playing Tarlin, the actual Dark Elf Warlock.
And last but not least, Ben. Okay, now it was some time since we played, so I guess maybe a little recap due of what was going on. In order to make this recap, I shall help myself with our very handy blog where we keep track of all our sessions that you can also find at tftyp, as in Tales from the Yawning Portal, .blogspot.com. Anyhow, what was going on? Our party had just retrieved the second coin from the God of Death, and having retrieved the coin, they traveled back to Sigil, the city of doors, where they find themselves right now. They've been making a bit of exploration, met some factions, met some interesting characters or less interesting characters. And if I am not wrong, which I rarely am, we should be somewhere around Thebam's Antiquities, right? Yes. Maybe I will. I don't know what our viewers are viewing right now, but that's the link to the map of Sigil that we have been using, and I strongly suggest all of you also use, because it's a very good map made by people that know their stuff. And yeah, that's where we were. So I would guess we would start right there and see if our heroes have anything to acquire at Thebam's Antiquities. The directions tells me that you are muted on Twitch, Ben, it seems, for some reason.
There we go. I'm an idiot.
Well, someone needs to be.
Yes. Well, no, but yes.
Well, no, but yes. Okay.
How embarrassing.
That's all right. It's a learning process, man. With the only exception that you never learn. Like, I don't know. I'm in these boots today, guys. So yeah. Yeah, we are at Thebam's Antiquities, a shop of a tower made of green marble, known as a good place to buy portal keys and magical trinkets, run by Aluvius Raskin, a tiefling, old and frail woman. Was there something specific you'd be looking for here?
Yes.
Tell me, Talin.
Inks to write down rituals in my book.
Oh yes, you can. You are definitely in the right place to find this kind of stuff. So I believe that you need a certain amount of value, right? Like
Yes.
yes, you can definitely find what it is that you're looking for here.
Yeah.
How much you need?
Check the amount. It's well enough to write down a couple of rituals to start with.
Yeah, sure. You can spend the right amount of money and find the right amount of stuff.
I think it's 150 gold pieces, the
Great.
standard price.
Okay, that's good.
I have a couple of first level rituals in mind.
That's fine. Anybody else looking for anything else?
Aside from possibly starting her bardic career in Sigil with the help of Harris Hatches.
Yeah, well, I meant specifically now.
Okay, right.
No. In a pretty
But
comfortable
your
spot.
wish is completely legitimate, and we'll be working on that. So yeah, I guess you don't need much from this specific shop right now.
Not the specific shop. No.
Not that specific shop. Okay. If I remember correctly, you had decided to stay at the Yawning portal.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And using the Yawning portal as a base of operations, you may, of course, have more time to search Sigil, to know Sigil, to understand the ins and out of the city. Is there something specific you would like to know? You have already come into contact with a few of the factions, if you remember, from last time. Yes, so you know by now that Sigil is run by an amount of powerful factions, sort of an in-between guilds and political parties, I would say, in a way. More than political parties, philosophical parties. They have explained to you that in Sigil, what really matters is the power of belief. The more you believe in something, the stronger you believe in something, the more people believe in something, the more the chances to make it true.
Yeah. Shisa is interested in these factions, but hasn't heard one that speaks to her, or heard of one that speaks to her just yet. But she's trying to keep an eye out for any other potential Yawn tea that might be in Sigil.
If
Just
you
as
want,
a
you can
point of view.
try and find a few fellow UNT here in Sigil. If you start asking around and making some questions.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's like any presence here, and in that case, what their shtick is.
Make me an investigation check.
An investigation check, alright.
Yes.
Well, for this, we should switch back over to our game. And investigation. Right.
Yes, sir.
That is a mere 12.
A mere 12. You understand that, yes, there are UNTs here. You haven't seen big groups of them. Maybe you have seen the single one walking down the streets, maybe more in proximity of a temple of Set, for example, or some other kind of snake-inclined deity. Maybe, I want to say Mershok. Is that the UNT god or goddess?
I believe that is the one...
Are you an expert in UNT religion?
That is the one native to Greyhawk, I believe, which is where Shisa is from. Otherwise, it's Dendar in Forgotten Realms. And
that's true, yeah.
But she would be interested to learn more about this set too, because it is Shisa's disposition that the Yonti gods are quite inactive and have left a vacuum, and that maybe the way that her people are doing things at the moment is not the best way. She sort of feels that the way that they were doing just in the beginning, when it was just the purebloods, was far more interesting.
Okay, very well. You soon realize that Set may be, or not, just a different name for Mershok. In a way that other cultures at large worship the same concept and the same deity under a different name.
But is Set an active god, or is he like Mershok in the sense that Mershok is more like a sleeping deity?
Okay, roll me a religion check.
Okay. Not great at that, but another 12.
Another 12. It is active in the measure in which you soon realize that Urshok, Dendar, Set, they are gods inclined to chaos and evil. So their cult may not be the most friendly cult. In Sigil, it is allowed to venerate whatever god you like. At the same time, you are supposed to respect the laws of the city. So usually venerating a chaotic evil deity of traps, poison, and murder could get you into trouble eventually. So
Maybe it's not the right way to go about convincing people to follow us. So
probably not. You may become an alternative. You know, if you could think of something that still interests UNTs and it's not that extreme as the other gods, I believe you could be an alternative for those UNT that still want to, be part of a society or rule it, of course.
yeah, just because the gods are eventually going to rise up and swallow all of existence doesn't mean we can't have a great time now.
Exactly.
Not that we feel emotions.
Concerning your meeting with Harris Hatches,
Yes. The Elton John of Sigil, I've heard.
the Elton John of Sigil, are you going to follow that up in the near future?
Yes, she's interested in that, for sure.
Okay, so Harris Hatches left you his so-called card, and you do know where to find it. It would be in the market ward,
Where we are at present, right?
where the I think the Yawning portal was at the lower ward.
Oh, yeah, but we're in the market ward if we're at the green, at Tivum's.
Oh yeah, well,
Antiquities.
I'm actually now going a bit into downtime
Right,
time,
okay.
in which I understood you finished to buy whatever it was that you wanted to buy into Tivum's Antiquity.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, here in Sigil, you are now spending X days where you can do some stuff.
Enough days that my armor could potentially be finished?
If you remind me how long,
I think you gave it a week, 7 days.
then that's fine. That's fine. If anybody else has any idea what they want to do in 7 days in Sigil,
Well,
I think I was going to buy a cape or a rope or something made from materials from the Shadowfell.
oh yeah, of course. You can also find that in Great Delazar.
It sounds very edgelord.
It is very edgelord, but yeah.
Yeah,
hey.
no, it's just to give contrast to my Feywild.
To balance your
Yeah, bring
Feywild.
balance to the Force.
Makes sense. Do you start to spend more time with Nuada since he comes from the Shadowfell?
Maybe that's where you get the fancy stuff from. Also, how often do you switch?
I was planning on doing it every day, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that could become confusing for yourself.
Because Shisa really likes the summer Orbis because she tends to pay for drinks and stuff like that. So it's working out great.
This is autumn.
Oh right, autumn. Even so, my mistake.
How you could do it is every other session.
Yeah.
Assuming enough time happens in between those sessions, and it's not just like a 1 day kind of like we do all of the stuff in 1 day in a session.
True, I could do that.
Just an idea.
So yeah, Albis, you can definitely find the cloak made of shadow material. If you wanted to also have some kind of properties related to the shadow, it may be more expensive than
Probably.
a simple cloak.
A wild lady appears in the background. Also, turn around.
That is my wife bringing me something. Okay, we're on camera. Okay, that was my wife. So, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, sorry about that.
You dog.
What did you say?
You dog.
Me dog. What? Because I have a wife. Okay, so anyhow.
I will just take some time to while we're staying in the inn to write down my new rituals.
Okay, very well. To conclude about Kevin's cloak, would you like to find a cloak that also has a little enchantment related to the shadows, or
that would be,
is it
nice.
just fancy that you're looking for?
No, I do like it to be a bit magical, not too much, but just a tiny smidge.
Okay, I would like you to make me an investigation check.
Oh boy, let's see.
Cloak of billowing.
That would be awesome, though. An 18.
An 18. First of all, you can clearly find a cloak of billowing because with an 18, it's not a problem at all. But you could also find a cloak that it is indeed made of shadow weave. The thing is, as it stands now, such a cloak will come at the cost of around 5,000 gold.
Yeah, probably.
So
And the cloak of billowing?
Could buy a peasant's house for that.
You could do that, in fact. The cloak of billowing will come for a much cheaper price. For those of you that do not know what a cloak of billowing is, it is an item from the Xanatar Guide to everything. But I mean literally everything. And and it's a minor magical item that would cost you only a common magical item. I want to say here...
I think it's like 50 times D6 or something like that.
No. Buying a magical item. I'm perusing my copy of the Xanatar book, not in PDF form because that would be illegal. Here we go, a common item. Yeah, that would come for around 50 gold piece for the cloak of billowing.
Yeah, I'll do
whose
that.
only ability is to billow.
Yes, I know. I will buy it.
You will buy that?
And then I will save for the much more
expensive item. Yeah.
Just wait until the next day when you're like, I don't feel like using this anymore.
Yeah, man, I'm poor. I only have 13 gold pieces in the pocket. I guess for me it's all done.
Is it true that's all you have? Didn't you rob the hoard of a dragon?
What happened to your share of the treasure?
I don't know, man. I'm a monk. It's not like
You got a share of the treasure. It was
really?
You just missed that information.
Probably. Anyway.
Speaking of missing information,
he simply did not care because all he needs is given to him by his goddess. I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
So before we get too far, we've got to remind our viewers that you can actually ruin our game by spending your XP in session. We don't have anything waiting for us, do we, Stem?
Nope.
So you can actually redeem your XP to do things like give Fausto advantage or disadvantage, or you can do that for us characters.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, just make the game more challenging than Fausto already makes it, please.
Fausto is drinking fruit cocktail. You should appreciate that.
I'm jealous.
Oh.
Yes, darling.
The Find Familiar ritual in 5th edition, do I need to buy an animal to use it on, or...
No, you will summon a magical animal.
Alright.
A craving rat.
Yeah, if I still have time enough, that's something I will do in...
How much time do you need?
A couple of hours, I think.
Yeah, a couple of hours. Just 1 hour, actually.
Just 1 hour. Yeah, then that wouldn't be a problem. There is though one problem.
Okay.
Find familiar would summon a familiar, clearly. Yes. Without expanding the material while you are there in your chamber in the Yawning portal and you are preparing the ritual and you're about to cast it, you realize that there is a sort of interference. Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Arcana. Okay.
Yes.
Fear.
12.
12. You understand that you seem to not be able to summon a creature from somewhere else inside of Sigil. That is something that you may already have heard this week. The Sigil, it's also called the Cage. And the reason is that it is not possible to enter or exit Sigil except by portal.
Okay.
You cannot summon creatures into Sigil. You can only show them the way through a portal. You can't teleport outside of Sigil. You may teleport in between buildings inside of Sigil, but you can't plane shift outside of Sigil. While you're in Sigil, you are in a way trapped. Of course, there is thousands of portals in Sigil. At the same time, if the lady decides to close all the portals, you would be forever stuck inside of Sigil.
Interesting.
Yes. And that would be the first rule of Sigil. The second rule being no gods can enter the city of Sigil.
That's not true. I'm here.
In fact, the believers of the sword say differently. They all believe that they are fledged gods. So yeah, your familiar will have to wait until you are in a different place.
Yeah.
Shame.
Such a shame. Anybody else?
Oh, we were. Sorry.
We were discussing Haris Arches, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, as I was saying, Haris Arches left you his card, and so you know where to find him. You will find him in the market ward.
Yes.
More precisely, if you look at the map of Sigil, I don't know if you are linking this now for our viewers.
We're
But,
going back and forth a bit, but yes.
Yeah, that's good. I trust your directing abilities. You would find it in the lower left corner of the screen.
In the market ward, yes.
In the market ward. On this street called Dancer's Court.
Dancer's Court.
Yes, that would be indicated as M11 on the map. Or in the little place
the Dancing Queen.
that could very well be. Yes.
Is it near to Revel Road?
But if you type in the finding thingy there, if you type Harris with a
Dancer's Court. There it is.
yeah,
Yes,
go a bit
yes.
there. You see,
Yeah.
Harris Archie's promotion office.
There we
That's
go.
the place. Yes.
Yes.
So there you will find. Do you go there by yourself, or do you bring some of your friends? Do you guys decide to accompany her,
I'd like
or
to
what's
join.
your deal?
I'd like to go with just to make sure that it's that nothing fishy is going on, perhaps.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Let's accompany her.
Yeah,
We
sure.
got a cheers from Xilium, by the way.
Hey.
Thanks,
Cheers.
William.
Hey!
Cheers. So yeah, you travel to Harris Hatch's promotion office. You see that outside of Harris Hatch's office, there is a line of people. All of them seem to be either some sort of artist. Some of them have books on which they are scribbling. Some of them have musical instruments. Others seem to be maybe inventors of sort. They have strange contraptions that they are bringing, things that fall apart while they are waiting there in line. Others seem to be simply businessmen. bringing with them a catalog of their wares. Aries Arches promotes everything and everyone that needs some advertising. And it seems to be a pretty long line before it is your turn.
I don't like to wait.
Hey, maybe it'll pay off and you'll get a little bit more in extra for waiting so long.
I suppose.
I mean, look around at everybody. I'll point at one of the guys whose like contraptions have kind of like fallen apart as he's waiting. He's like, can't be as bad as that guy. Look at him. It's a laughingstock right now.
Is he?
I mean, I find
Well,
it.
yeah,
pretty funny.
he's not making a very cool figure. At the same time, judging by the time it takes for the next person to go farther, you think it will take you the whole afternoon, maybe into the night before it's your turn.
Oh look, there's a chest full of gold!
Well, Nuada, roll me a deception check with disadvantage, please.
Oh shit!
Ah!
Oh, too bad! Oh,
The dice know. You should
Ah!
the dice.
oh too bad! Oh, that's disgusting.
A few people turned in your direction, unimpressed, in fact.
Hey, I tried, eh?
You did. You did try. You did try. And, but the line does not seem to, dissolve. Even though your trick was of very high quality.
It was just copper.
Well,
Probably, yeah.
may I get out my loot and play my way through the line?
You do see that it looks a bit like the line before America's Got Talent. It's full of people playing stuff and trying to show off how cool they are and such things. But you may look cooler than the others, of course.
Can I?
Maybe.
Wait. When I teleport, can I bring someone?
Normally not. No, you can.
Shit.
Unless it's extremely cool what you want to do, and then I will let you.
The thing is, I can also teleport, so
You're talking about Misty Step, both of you, right?
I am.
I'm talking about
Yeah, you have your racial Shrek, I think.
exactly. So basically, I just wanted like someone to make a shitload of noise, so the queue would just like turn around, and then I would grab Shisa and poof, and just like go to the front of the queue and like poof, never mind.
Okay, if the distraction is really cool, I will allow this. So what's the distraction?
Come on, help me out, guys.
The distraction is that Shisa herself is going to do a performance, and it'll be like the end of the performance.
Where you will disappear.
Yeah,
And-
and emerge at the front of the line.
Okay, Shisa, roll me your performance.
Oh, this is gonna go horrible.
I already put my hand on her shoulder.
I'm just gonna slowly step behind someone big and pretend not to be here.
A 19.
A 19. So this is what, a musical performance?
Yeah, a combination of lute playing and her trademark operatic snake opera.
Snake opera. Okay, very well.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. Your performance is outstanding, indeed. A lot of other artists turn in your direction while you're performing, and they feel a bit discouraged by not being that good as you are. And then when this finishes, and the eyes are all pointed at you, you disappear in a puff of shadows, I suppose. That's Nwada's power. And you reappear 30 feet ahead.
Yeah, let me check. how far can I go with that thing? 30 feet, yes.
30 feet ahead. Okay, very well. Which is 9 meters for those of us that live in countries with normal measurements. And it is farther. It is not much farther. You think?
Is there
think-
any
Yeah.
Is there any disheartened performers ahead of us?
Yes, there is.
I want to try to walk up to him and kind of try to like tell him that there might be a better gig like right down the road. Like, I heard that that you might have a better chance at this other guy like right down the road. He's like right there. There's not as many people.
Since he's already disheartened, roll me a deception check with advantage.
Nice. Roll it. I've clicked.
18. He looks at you and he says, "Man, you're right. I don't make a chance. Have you seen how she played?" And he looks back, but she's not there. She's like in front of him now. He's like, "What? Man, this is what a real winner looks like. This is what a real winner looks like." And he starts to go away. And you see that as he's leaving, a gray-robed figure approaches him, and with a face that is not really interested. In fact, a bit of a face of apathy. Looks at this artist and say, "Hey, you. Have you ever thought of joining the Bleakers?" And then they start to walk away together as this other guy is explaining to the artist what the Bleakers are. But okay, he's going away from you, so unless you want to hear what the Bleakers are, you should follow them, or you can stay there in line.
It sounds grim and terrible. I'd rather not know.
Yeah, let's go here.
You wanna go and hear it?
Yeah, sure. I'll sneak up and see what's going on. I'm not gonna like try to get his attention. I just want to kind of like overhear what he's saying.
Okay, then roll me a stealth check with advantage because they're also not really caring about you.
25.
Okay, that's great. They definitely have not seen you. So you can hear a bit about the Bleakers, as the guy has mentioned. In fact, you understand that the Bleakers are the members of one of the factions called the Bleak Cabal. Apparently, the Bleak Cabal is in charge of the Gatehouse, which you soon understand it to be the insane asylum of Sigil. While you follow this gentleman around, you understand that basically what the Bleak Cabal believes in is that there is nothing to believe in. They deny any belief system. As they see it, the universe has some physical rules, but no philosophical ones. And so there is basically there's no meaning in life. And if there is, it must come from some part inside of you, and for sure not outside of you. All in all, they look to you like extremely depressed people.
I'm gonna back away from that one for now. I'll note down where to go for later, though. That does sound like an interesting place to visit.
The asylum, indeed.
You just stop murdering people and they're like...
Man.
Shisa, you're trying to make any more progress in line? Maybe it won't be the night now, but still several hours.
I mean, if nothing else, she's just trying to practice, and she'll probably switch to mostly playing the lute to save her vocal cords for later. Which is this sort of strange... Although it's like a lute, it's not... She doesn't play it in a common way, so it's still like a little bit more exotic, the way that she plucks the strings, and she has this sort of like twisty fingered type pluck that just makes it sound a little bit more alien than a regular lute.
Okay. Well, you already wooed them with your performance, so you think that the same trick won't work twice, unless you have some other ideas.
Not as such.
All right. Always, are you also here and Tally?
Yes, I followed along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and would you like to just wait in line?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I love waiting in lines.
All right.
let's see. Is there
My favorite pastime.
actually is there anything else around this court here that looks interesting?
Well, there is a few inns in around. The place itself seems to be particularly artistic. There are several street performers going around in this place. Not too far from here, there is a loan shop if you're interested in that kind of thing.
A what?
A loan shop, a place where they make loans.
Okay.
Yeah. And several taverns all around, tea houses even, if you're interested in that kind of things. So
Anyone wants to grab some drinks while we wait for?
clearly, if you go
Lisa?
and grab some drinks, you're fine.
Yeah, but let's see. Shisha wait then.
Maybe Shisa could persuade some of them to give up and go with them.
Sure. You mean somebody else in line?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try that. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So would that be a persuasion check then?
Yes, but what are you telling them? Why would they leave you their place?
You should leave because I have superior talent and you know it. Go and wet your whistle instead. That
And you
one
also-
over there likes to offer drinks for people.
And
Are you
she'll
also
point to
paying them?
Albus. Sorry?
Are you also paying them?
I
You
guess
don't have to.
I could just sprinkle a few silver pieces.
Sure.
Say like 10.
10 silver pieces as in 1 golden coin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So yeah, you try to pay the guy in front of you, or
Well, it's just like close enough by that it's like in front of me. The coins are there enough to get a couple of drinks and say,
that's
Why
true.
don't you leave this to the professionals and go have a drink on me?
Okay, roll me a persuasion test with just straight. Okay, that's fine.
24.
The guy, you depress him enough that he also leaves. Unfortunately, the guy with the bleak cabal is already gone. You are helping them out today, depressing as many people as you can with your words and abilities. That said, the line will take a few more hours. You see that the natural light that surrounds Sigil turns into darkness. You start to see the light from the opposite side of the city illuminating your side of the city as a starry sky. At the same time, there is always smog and fog in Sigil, and this rain, very, very thin rain, maybe even mildly toxic, that keeps falling down. When finally your turn arrives, you have probably been waiting here for like 5-6 hours in the line in total. You don't feel a lot in the mood, and you cannot even begin to imagine how Aris Atchis must feel after 5 hours of listening to all these possible new heroes of Sigil. Anyhow, your turn arrives, and you enter inside Aris Atchis' promotional office. You see that the place itself looks to you almost like an abandoned theater of sorts. There is a stage, there is a podium, there are places to sit. On the stage, there is a desk. All around, there are several props, mannequins. The mannequins wearing half-finished clothes. The whole place is filled up with books and papers and uh, big parchments. Some of them like 2-3 meters big, with huge drawings on it, or just slogans of probably previous businesses that Harris Atchis has sponsored. There is some sort of secretary next to Harris himself. He is the same Harris you remember, an older man with a carefully painted face and nicely trimmed goatee, flamboyant clothes, a white shirt, and a jerkin on top of astonishing colors, and several scarves and foulards draping his body. And when he sees you, you see that for one split second he seems to be looking for your name, but then he immediately says, "Shisa, you have come."
Harris, darling, what a queue out there, you poor thing. You must have had to deal with so many talentless fools.
You do not know how they waste my time. But finally, a true star has entered.
Yes, here to brighten your evening.
When he hears, who was coughing?
Me?
That
Was
would
it
be
to attract
Nuada.
attention? Was it to attract attention?
No, absolutely not.
Ah, okay, sorry. I thought it was like Nuada going like, hey.
No, it was just.
It was Davide. Okay, very well.
But yeah, man, play it. I don't care. Sure.
No, it's fine. So yeah, when she says brighten your day, then you make that little cough, and you're like, and who'd that be?
Sorry, I'm her agent.
What?
You see, he looks at you, and he says, "You were her agent."
Yeah, exactly. I'm here to negotiate the surrender of contract to you, obviously.
Is it so?
Yes.
Very well, he says. I did not realize that things were as such, but I will tell you, sir, I shall fight for this star.
Yeah, I certainly hope so.
Huh. Well, where have you arranged for her to play in the past?
Places you would not even know.
Try me.
Well, I give random name. Well, random names, but famous names from the underworld where I crawled out of.
So, since you give random names, make me a deception check with disadvantage. I see.
Hey man, you said disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage, yeah, which means
So
3.
it's the one. What? What do you mean 3? It's not the one on the left.
The disadvantage means it's the lowest.
Oh wow! Okay, fuck it, man.
Advantage means it's the highest. So he looks at you.
I told you wouldn't know about those places. You see, you're confused. You don't know any names of those I told you, right?
Clearly, yes, confused. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes,
Sorry, I'm kidding
in
him
need of new management.
Yes, you are,
Exactly.
darling. Yes, you are. Yes. But please, once again, enlighten me with your voice and with your abilities, Shisa.
I'll see you later.
No, you stay, boy. You may be learning something still.
If he can't, he needs your help.
Shisa will sort of like just do some slow stretching and then make her way sauntering up to the stage. And then she will instead of using a lute, she will do a combination of song and dance. The dancing would be sort of like more using the whole sort of stage as a sort of performance, reenacting stories from her people from long ago.
Okay, you see that as you are doing this, Harry's action is immediately picking up the idea of what you are trying to do. And Nuada, you being there next to Harris, you see that he's moving his hands in the air to create some kind of symbols and pronouncing some words. Then you see that on the stage around Shisa that is dancing and singing and playing, images of like an ancient jungle start to appear. Somewhere in the background, this huge snake that slithers on the stage, and then smaller snakes that start to dance in a way together with Shisa, mostly by climbing up her body and creating this snake-related spectacle in a way. And while he's doing, the clerk next to him is kind of like noting everything down that is going on. And even there, Arizach is like looking at the stage and moving his hands in a way to understand how to better place his illusions. And he seems to already be formulating a whole plan in his mind. Now, Shisa, thanks to the help of Arizach, roll me a performance check with advantage.
Okay. A 21.
A 21. You see that when your performance is concluded, and all the snakes around you in the jungle disappear in a puff of smoke, Arizach claps a couple of times. He looks at you and he says, "Splendid, but you could be magnificent."
Yes, I shall be. Give me an
You will be.
audience.
With my help, you will be. I already know the kind of people that you should meet, Shisa. You need, people that like to experience stuff. People that like to go beyond. I will bring you to the sensorium.
The sensorium.
Oh,
That
yes.
sounds very interesting.
Because it is.
Yes.
That's why it sounds very interesting. He looks at the clerk to ask him to go and check how many people are still in line, and you know there is a line. And when he comes back, he goes like, 2 days. In 2 days, we will go to the sensorium, and I will introduce you to a few of the finest artists of Sigil. And I'm already imagining this 90 feet long snake made of paper and wood going through Sigil to announce your next show.
Yes.
What do you think?
A white snake.
Yes, that would be something that they have never seen before. Very well. Yes. 2 days, and I will already start thinking about the promotion.
Yes.
Would that be fine for you?
That is fine, but
Yes.
how does this work? Financially.
Oh, money. The curse of modern society.
I'm
They
more
say.
concerned of an audience at the moment.
Oh, but I will provide the audience. After my promotion, the audience will come, and you will shine as bright as the brightest star. And for
Yeah,
the
but-
fine details, talk with my boy there. He knows all these little things. I am a man of creation,
Very well.
and you shall be my muse.
Yes, that sounds appropriate. Nuada, perhaps you could do the details with that
Yeah.
man over there.
With pleasure. I'm going to the boy for the representation fee.
Yes. Yeah. You see that the clerk is a young man, a human apparently, with very fashionable hair, in fact, and dressed quite elegant, not as flamboyant as Harry's Hatches. He's a bit of a. The term escapes me now. but a bit of a hipster in a way. Yeah. And he's there with his parchments, and he's like, "Oh well, Aris, who have big ideas in mind. Your girlfriend or something?"
I'm a talent manager.
You're a talent man. Okay, very well, very well. Well, clearly, since you are of the business, I don't have to explain you the finer details here. But Aris Atchis is a name that never fails.
So is my performer.
Sure. I must say that we do not really know her by now. But yeah, if Aris is something in her, there must be something.
She seems to be known enough to attract his attention.
That is a fact. That is a fact. At the same time, how can I say, Harris is an eccentric. Sometimes fancy strikes him. Yes, you probably know this. But I try to do my best to make sure that at the end of the month,
sure,
we can pay the bill.
Well, and I understand perfectly, but she has bills to pay as well. So let's review the terms of agreement, the contract, the fee, the working hours, rehearsal time, paid rehearsal time, things like that, little details. Can I see that?
Well, clearly there would be an initial investment that will need to be done.
By who?
By you.
Excuse me? You want to hire my performer, so...
Well, no, that's exactly the opposite. You are hiring us to promote you.
Hold on a minute here, boy. I don't think you know how this works. Performers are to be paid, right?
Clearly.
Okay.
You want us to make sure that somebody will pay you.
Right. I see. So this is how you play it? This is...
yeah.
Can I see the contract, please?
Well, we can go through the finer details, but which he will do. Basically, what it really comes to is that Aris Atchis will spend his time building your image and promoting your star during the next X days or weeks, and you will be paying him 500 gold per week of promotion.
Right, but still, that doesn't answer my question about what's the fee for my artist.
Yeah, well, what he will arrange is that there will be a theater for you, there will be a public for you, you will be hired by someone. That is something that you will be discussing with the person that then hires you. He only provides, he's actually an advertising agent. He's a promoter.
He's a promoter. Okay, I get it. Yes. So let's do it this, right?
Yes.
So, upon gain, which will be most certainly done during that performance, we will see how much has been done, how much has been earned, and we will deduct the amount due by my artist to pay your promoter. How about that? Does that sound fair? Plus a 15% increase.
I would like to open and close the parenthesis for our viewers. Why did I have to do this with a professional actor? You know exactly how this works. I don't. Okay, it's fine. Anyhow, the clerk goes like, well, I think that there is an issue in all this. You will need to make an initial investment, and what you earn from her performances, that will be completely up to you. We are making sure that the theater will be full. That's why I'm thinking that tomorrow. Okay.
What was
we
that?
will. No, sorry. That was my wife again. My waifu again.
Okay. So you have a wife, clerk. I see.
Yeah. Sorry. No, so that is why in 2 days, Harris wants to bring you to the civic feast hall to introduce you to the sensates and their theater. So most probably there you could make deals with them for what concerns earning a spot in their shows. At the same time, without the introduction of Harry's Atches, I don't think you will make chance.
1 second.
So I will accept 500 gold either in coins or in gems, whatever you prefer.
1 second. I will. Could you give me some space? I need to speak with my talent.
But of course,
Thank you.
he starts to leave the area.
So, you want to do this?
Yes. What do you mean?
Okay, we need to give him 500 gold pieces as an initial investment. That's what he wants. On the other hand, we might be able to make 2,000.
Can we make an insight check to see how legit this seems?
Of course. Since you're two, one of you can make it with advantage.
I'm gonna bet that the monk is a better person to roll this.
On what? Insight? Oh yeah,
Insight.
definitely. Insight, huh? 19.
19. Well, apart from what you have heard from Dan, the long line of people that was outside this place
Speaks for itself.
speaks for the reputation of Harry's Atch.
Okay. So, in my opinion, those 500s are a good thing to make. Now, the amount of money that's going to be made, I'm sure he's going to want a piece of cake, a big piece of the pie. But that's when he acts as a promoter / manager. So, I'll negotiate for 20% for him, and you keep 80% for you. I don't need it. I don't need a come. I don't give it. Damn. I'm just doing it to pass the time, because I'm actually bored. I mean, what are we doing here, really? So, yeah, sure, whatever. No, it's just like to work on my social skills, and that's it. That's all.
Shisa will retrieve the star sapphire she keeps, worth 500 gold pieces, and then she sort of pouts, looking towards Harris, and says,
You would deprive a lady of her jewels. But it could be worth it.
Who are you saying this to?
Harris.
Yeah, once again, he first of all he looks at the jewel, and the one thing that he says is that this little stone pales in comparison to your beauty. But as I told you, I would never accept money or jewels for anyone. You can give it to the boy there.
Shisa hands it to Nuada to hand it to the boy.
Very well. I see that you're starting to understand, my darling.
Of course, I have the spirit of a queen.
Of an empress, I would say.
Okay.
Not yet.
Ben, you got a redemption for a disadvantage.
Oh, thank you, Rena. I'm sure it was Rena.
Well, you guessed.
Glorious. Glorious.
So,
So yeah, I see. You pay the 500 then.
Yeah.
that's it's the subscription fee. So yeah, we give him. But first, I want to put it on. I want this in writing. That's whatever is whatever is going to come out of that performance, Mr. What's his name again? The promoter.
Harry's Atches.
Thank you. My memory sometimes.
No problem.
Mr. Harris Hatches thing gets 20%.
What the clerk will do now, he will give you a receipt that he has received from you, the sum of 500 gold.
Yes.
And then, since in 2 days there is the meeting with the sensei, he wants to arrange with you for tomorrow that you and him will go together to the Hall of Records, where contracts are made.
Great. Okay. Sure. Yeah. No problem. Let's do that.
Very well. So he accepts the money, well, the sapphire in this case. He seems to have a good eye for this kind of things. So when he looks at the sapphire, he seems, he believes that it's worth 500, and he gives you a receipt, and then he tells you to be here tomorrow in the early morning, and then together you will. Or no, actually, he gives you an appointment outside of the Hall of Records
Okay,
for
sure.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Right.
Before midday.
It's that way, right?
What the Hall of Records?
Yeah.
I suggest you take it out, but the Hall of Records, it's in the clerk's ward.
Fine.
Yes. For those of you that look at the beautiful map of Sigil, if you look at the lower right of the map, you would see a big tower and the big words Hall of Records written on it.
In the hive?
No, in the
clerk's ward?
clerk's ward. So the lower part of the map, you see there is in big words Administrator's District, and then Hall of Records.
Here we go. This will be the one. It is rather large.
Yes.
And
Okay.
spiky.
That too. Very well. So you leave Harry's Arches. It is now later in the night, in fact. Would you
Surprised.
like... Yes?
I said I'm surprised no one's tried to mug us.
You are in a pretty nice part of town.
It's not like we got anything worth stealing. We just gave everything to that.
You probably have more, but okay.
Yeah, your share was
I
like
don't-
800 gold or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know where it went. Somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't
man,
know.
write it on your character sheet. I trust Ben.
Oh, we'll fix it later.
Yeah. No, now is not the time. Pish posh.
Is it just coins?
No, it's
okay,
coins and gems. So
Yeah, then you have to tell it later. Okay. All right. What about Albis, Skrolk, and Tallinn? So where were you?
Yeah.
depressed.
I asked Skrolk, did you follow up on that liquor thing or
No.
no?
I probably went back to the group because while it does sound like an interesting place to go, it's probably also the place you go. You're probably going to get mugged around there or
Probably.
something bad. It doesn't
You
sound like a
could be
nice
the
part
one
of town.
doing the mugging.
I could do the mugging.
There is
But people are
another
bigger than me.
redemption, by the way.
Oh.
An advantage for Ben from Xilium.
Thank you, my friend.
The war has begun.
How does this work? In order or Fausto, do you pick when it's used?
What?
I have a disadvantage and an advantage, so
Okay. Do I choose when you get the disadvantage?
I don't know how this works. I guess so. Or we just, it's like the next roll, I guess. We could do it that way. The next meaningful roll.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Because it's not like,
Okay.
I'm just going to try and sneak now through the city.
Okay. Then I suppose that Skrolk went back to Albis and Tallinn, and together you were looking for a drink, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Now I see that the nearest tavern to Harry's Arches promotion office, it's a place called the Dark Sign Tavern.
Oh.
If you look at the map, it's just below the Dancer's Court wards on the map, and you see G20 Dark Sign Tavern.
Where was it? Sorry?
So go back to Harry's Arches office.
Yep. And oh right, yes, the Dark Sign Tavern, right down.
And
the
then
bottom.
you see there, on the right, Dark Sign Tavern, right. Now, the Dark Sign, in fact, it's the Dark Sign.
This is
as
Dark
in-
Sign here,
Yeah, I know, but it should be Sigh,
as in
like that. Yeah. Yes. See, this is good when you have like the original books. So yeah, the dark side. And when you enter the place, you see that it isn't exactly like the Yawning portal. The place is, in fact, quite dark. In the way that there's only a few candles to illuminate the whole pub here. There is a lot of weird people here. Weird in the way that they do not seem to be of a race that you immediately recognize. And you know that in Sigil, this mostly means that they must be tieflings, meaning that they have demonic blood in their veins that mutates them in many different ways. You see a lot of horns going around, cloven hooves, tails. And also the drinks that are served here. You see these serving creatures going around, serving several brews of oil, sulfur, fire water, and for as a snack, they are serving bowls of roasted crickets.
Delicious.
Of course, when they see a dark elf and a kobold coming in, you seem to fit right in. Albus, in which season are you?
You know what? I'm gonna change. Let me roll a d4.
Sure.
Tired of being caring.
Yeah.
Is this where he becomes his edgy
So
form?
that is going to be summer.
The diametric opposite of this poem.
Very well. So, shining with joy, you arrive in this place.
Yes. So the moment we enter the bar, you see me change. The leaves in my hair they first drop, then they disappear when they touch the ground, and vibrant new leaves start sprouting.
Nice.
My skin turns a golden yellow, and something else that you notice is that I am suddenly a male.
Okay, very well. So you're not a woman
Okay.
anymore. You are.
I am not a female anymore.
Scroll kind of looks up, confused, like, what? You might want to get that checked out. That might not be healthy. It's kind of like looking like
That's not
from
healthy.
below. It's kind of like, what happened to your fucking fresh skins?
What are you to tell me that's not healthy? I mean, you're only what, 3 feet high?
3.5, thank you.
See,
I'm just saying, that doesn't look. You just lost all your
you should
hair.
eat more because that's not healthy.
Good point.
Then I enter the bar.
Very well. So yeah, for the first time, Paladin and Scroll not raise any eyes, but when Sunshine enters the pub, and with your large smile illuminate everything around you, you see several gazes turning in your direction. And yeah, do you take a table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. You see that a female tiefling, particularly fat, with one broken horn, comes next to you. She smells of sulfur, and she looks at the three of you. What's gonna be?
What do you got?
We got oil. We got fire water. She looks at you. Maybe suit.
I'll take the fire water.
Hit me with the spiciest thing you got.
The spice thing. Okay, very well. Then she looks at Tali. She said,
Sure, I'll take the fire water.
"What's for you, sweetheart?"
Let's try the fire water.
Very well. Should I bring some crickets?
Oh yeah, sure. Crickets sound wonderful right now.
Okay,
We need to eat
then
something.
she moves away. Then eventually she comes back with your orders. The fire water, it's exactly what you think it is. It looks like some kind of transparent liquid with some red reflections in it, and it is on fire.
Nice.
Okay.
Does anybody here have resistance to fire?
Nope.
Well, do you want to take a sip?
Yep.
Not yet.
I said the spiciest thing. This looks mighty spicy.
It does.
I'll take a big old gulp.
Okay then. So yeah, I don't know if it ever happened to Scroll, but it feels a bit like drinking burning oil. At the same time, it's not that bad. So you're not damaging your throat by doing this. It is extremely hot, as in drinking liquid fire. So I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, which you normally would not have to make if you were resistant to fire.
Gotta take in the customs. 21.
Okay, very well. You have advantage to saves, or?
No, I should not have. Why?
Okay, then 19. No, that's fine.
19.
Yeah, 19 is
It's
still good.
because the thing at the top is tick to advantage for some reason.
Yeah, no problem. So you gulp down the liquid. You see Scroll, holding it like a real kobold, and then you do this little barp with a little flame coming out of your. Then,
Skroak looks immediately excited, as if this is something that his people would kill to do. Like, he sets the drink down, he's trying to look all cool, but like a few seconds later, like that childhood like glee kind of kicks in. He's like, yes. And he pulls out his 3-dragon anti-set that he's got in his back pocket at all times.
your inner dragon, it's coming out. What about you, Tarlin? And
Well, is anyone paying attention to us?
you see that a few eyes are that always.
Well,
I take the whatever it is and down it in one turn.
Very well. Roll me a Constitution save.
This is going bad.
Woo! Not bad at all. You know, you're still summer. Way fire is in you already.
I'll
You do
hold
notice that after you
That's how
drink
you do it.
after you drink the fire water, your hair takes on a bit more fiery coloration, so to say. You shine brighter because of this fire inside of you now.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I am
that's sure.
the sun.
Yeah. Darlin,
Yeah, I'll hover my finger over the drink and cast a ray of frost into it before.
hey. Shall we call this a drink of ice?
That is some Sub-Zero fire right there.
Yeah.
It's hot ice.
Okay. So I would say that if you freeze it before you drink it, you will have advantage on Constitution save.
Okay, I'll need that.
In before 2 ones.
Nice. Okay. You also gulp it down. Maybe you enjoyed you may have created a variation. The frosty firewall, so to say. In fact, it is liquor and it does give you that feeling of drinking vodka in a way. And none of you have suffered attacks drinking liquid fire, so yeah, kudos to you. Seeing that you're such good drinkers, you see that a figure approaches your table. He's also a tiefling, and he has a glass in his hands, and he says, "You mind if I sit here?"
Sure. You up for playing some cards?
Go ahead.
Cards, he says. Yeah, sure, cards. Why not? Why do people play cards? Earn money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you seem to be... Well, first I need to ask. Is that an Asimar? And he points at...
And as he what?
Points at Olbus. Oh wait, have we?
Is that an Asimar?
Olbus.
You may not know what an Asimar is.
Nah,
I have no idea
he's
what you are
not an
talking
ass.
about. I am Ladrin.
Eladrin. Is that like a sort of Asimar?
I do not know what an Asimar is.
Oh, you knew in Sigil.
Relatively.
Yeah, haven't been here before.
I
Not
see,
really.
I see. Well, then you may just have met some luck here. He cleans a bit his hand on his dirty pants. In fact, unsuccessfully cleaning his hand. And he says, "I'm Slipknot."
I just look him up and down like.
Yeah, they say that you people from out there mostly travel here to make some money, right?
I don't mind money.
Yeah, well, so let's just say that I know a guy who knows a guy, and if you don't mind doing some job that nobody else wants,
Well,
I could fix you up.
sit down.
Well, and
Oh,
is
I'm
there
sorry,
a
I'm
reason
allergic to
no
guys
one?
that know guys.
He looks at you and said, "I think you are Asimar."
Look, I still don't know what this
Yeah.
Asmar thing is, but if
He-
you're that
he's
worried
just
about
an
him,
ass.
Well, yeah, most Asimars are.
you want to tell us what that is?
He says, there's tieflings and there's Asimars. I got demon blood in me. Asimars, they got angel blood in them.
Ugh, sounds great.
I only care if they're dragons. So,
But
So
you know,
you
you don't
mentioned-
need them. They are all high and mighty and thinking that they are right. You know, you're much better off with us. And then he looks at you, Tarling, and said, "You know what I mean, right?"
Yeah, I know. No need to listen to those fellas.
so tell us about this guy that your guy
mentioned
knows.
the job. Is there a reason why no one else would do it?
You know, people. You tell them there's some throat to cut, and they go all, "Oh noes, the hardheads are going to take us." And I mean, if it's for money, it's for money, right?
Which hardheads?
The right, you're clueless. Hardheads. You haven't seen the harmonium?
No.
No.
No. Well, you must avoid. You need to avoid those too. I mean, they are those assholes dressed all in red that go around the streets, and they think that they patrol the streets, and they think that they are the law here. Just because the city say that they are the law doesn't mean they are the law. You know what I mean?
If the cities say they are the law, that seems to imply they actually are the law.
He looks at you like, is he really with you?
Definitely an Asimar.
Yeah, he's with us.
I mean, he's not going to lie with that kind of attitude.
Hey, you know what they say about having someone
You're
like
not
that
gonna
around?
last long
It's
on this
someone to get
table
shot.
with that kind of attitude.
Sorry, what did you say?
You're not gonna last long at this table with that attitude.
Okay, make me an intimidation roll.
Skrulk is just gonna sit here just playing with this deck of cards.
So always he looks at you, and the only thing he can say, he's like, "Sorry, sir." I mean, I didn't really. Yeah, sorry. Well, going back to our a little discussion here. Yeah, so if you ever pass by the Styx Horsemen, you tell them that Slipknot sent you.
And where could we find the Styx Horsemen?
Styx Horsemen, that's a tavern in
And
the
Who will we
lower
be?
ward.
Hmm.
and who will we be meeting when you say your name?
Well, you want to speak with Rule of Three.
Rule of Three.
Yeah,
An interesting name.
yeah, an interesting person. He
And
can.
what's this rule about?
Well, in Sigil, there is 3 ways of doing things: the wrong way, the right way, and his way. You want to follow his way.
There might be a fourth way. I mean, after all, there's people saying I could be a god, so fuck it. What do I know?
Ah, you don't want to follow those idiots of the signers, man. You looking to be hook up with a faction?
I'm looking around, feeling it out.
I'm still learning what's what in this city.
Well, I'll tell you, most of them, bunch of know-it-all. They think they know it all, but they don't know Jack. I'm
Who's
telling
Jack?
you. Well, they don't know much. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew a guy named Munch once. Got eaten.
If you ask me, I'm a bleaker true and true, man.
Oh, you're part of those bleakers. I heard about them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, nothing matters, right?
So this
It only matters if you
conversation's
want it to.
pointless.
Yeah.
Well,
So if nothing matters, why'd you come approach us? It's not like we can get anything done, right?
Hey, you must believe in something here. Doesn't mean I believe it every time. I still care about money.
Well, then why not just believe that you can make as much as you can instead of believing nothing's pointless? Or everything's pointless. Whatever.
He looks at you, Tyler, and he said, "Are they both with you?"
yeah, we're traveling together.
Ah, I see. Well, anyhow, remember what I told you. Styx Horseman, Rule 3.
I remember. In the lower ward, he said.
That is a fact.
Alright.
Okay, he gulps down his drink and he moves away.
That's probably a setup.
All right. Okay, so for the drinks and the cricket, and unless you wanna eat something more, they have some charcoal with crab worms.
I'll stick with the crickets for now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For the drinks and the crickets will be 2 gold.
Okay, I'll cover it.
Very well.
Okay. I think we should go see this Styx Rule of 3 guy. Could be interesting.
Wait,
If
we're
it
really
turns out
gonna
to be a
listen
trap.
this guy.
I mean, it could be helpful to have some people outside of the law around here. I've heard of the Bleakers, and it might be a good idea to learn a bit more about them instead of walking up to the asylum that they run out of. So, better than the alternative, I think.
The lower ward. That's also the area where the
Yawning portal.
yawning portal was,
The
right?
lower ward is somewhere where, yeah.
Well, maybe we can pass by there.
Did I say
when we
where
return.
the yawning portal is?
Yep. You did say it was up in the where was it? It's in the Foundry district.
Somewhere around the foundry, right? I want to write it down because I will get it every 3 sessions. I think I put it somewhere on Forgotten Lane. No,
I believe so.
Forgotten
I remember
Lane?
Forgotten
Yeah,
Lane for some reason.
It could be the Face of Gith Tavern on this map.
No. It's just another map. But okay, that's street. That's what it is. So I will.
I think it was in that area, yeah, because we had
Yeah.
to travel north a little bit to the foundry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could have been on Whitesmith Street as well. I'm not sure.
I decided it's a Forgotten Lane because normally the Uniport is in the Forgotten Realms. So.
Yeah, that
Location
makes
is
perfect sense.
Forgotten Lane. Okay. That's it. I will never forget it anymore because it's written down. Well, I mean, I will, but I can read it out. Okay. So, all right. I would say that after you had your meeting with Arizachis and you had your little evening at the dark side, you would eventually, and since it's late in the night, you would eventually meet up outside of both places. And when you meet up, this would be a good moment for us to take a little bio break.
Okay.
Okay? And we meet in another 5 minutes.
All right, guys.
Yes.
We'll be
All right.
back shortly. All right, we're back.
Hi. Yes, we're back. And our heroes are streets of Sigil at night in the what was it again? Dancer's Court, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move
The
the map to the correct place.
Artistic side of Sigil, so to say. Yeah. So, would you like to discuss your the way you spent the evening, or you would like to do something else?
Well,
Yeah, sure.
I guess just when we see the others, we just
You update each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the Styx Oarsman before?
Isn't that some kind of planar place for when you're dead?
Well, it should be a tavern or something. Maybe you can do a second show there. We got ourselves a way in.
Yeah.
We'll see. We seem to have a great lineup prepared.
Yeah. Some
Good.
guy told us about it. Apparently there's a job there that needs to be done.
Oh, a job.
Yeah, some assassination.
Does it pay 500 gold by any chance?
I'm hoping to follow up on it.
You can't afford to go to jail tonight because well, I can't. You can, of course, but got to discuss your contract tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's right, yes. Although, on the other side, it would give me street cred.
Yes.
She wants to be that kind of gangster rap.
Gangster rapper.
Maybe you should rename yourself a Snoop Dogg or something.
Snake Dog.
Snake Dog. Come on.
There's another redemption for Dungeon Master Advantage from Anarch Dovi to be used on the next roll.
Not many rolls today, but hey, we're getting there. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Anarch Dovi. There is a faction just for you here in Sigil, the Anarchists. You should know. It's not even a joke. I'm not even joking.
No.
Serious.
I know.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
It might be a good
Anarch.
idea to head there. Yeah, thanks, Anarch. It might be a good idea to head there. You can get some practice in before your big day or whatever, and we can see what's going on.
It's also supposed to be very close to the Yawning portal, so we'll
Is
probably.
it?
passed by there on our way back. No, wasn't it in that same area?
We could at least scope it out.
It is the lower ward, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess since it's night, we'll definitely need a tout, though.
Yes.
Probably, yeah. Okay, what are you doing? You're calling it out like
Yeah.
this? Nice. Come on, you. Come here, man.
Oh my
You just
God.
gotta call to them like they're dogs, and they just come running.
That's it. She's already turned and she's not famous yet.
She's already.
She's already famous up here.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's the most important thing.
All right then. There is something I'm missing here. Maybe I'm not. Yeah. Okay then. So you are there in the streets, and you are looking for a tout. I would say it's night, but okay, this being sigil, there's always somebody around. One of you roll me an investigation check with advantage since you have there is more of you.
Oh, I'm so tempted to take that disadvantage.
In fact, you will take it now. So yeah, you can make a normal roll, which.
I should switch it over so that you guys can see that it was a double 16.
Double 16, exactly. Okay. So yeah, you do find a tout. And where do you want him to bring you now?
To the lower ward.
To lower. Do you tell him exactly where you want to go?
Well, I mean, maybe that's close enough that we could actually go to the, let's see, we've got the map, the lower ward.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, do you tell him that are you trying to reach the sticks?
It depends where it is.
So, in fact, it would take you, I think, a couple of hours because you are now on the lower map, exactly in between the Market Ward and the Guildhall Ward, where the Dark Side Tavern is.
Yeah.
And the Styx Horseman is on the upper side.
The upper lower ward.
The upper lower ward, exactly.
Well, if it's already night and it's gonna take us a couple hours,
it will take you a few hours.
Yeah, then maybe we can make our way to the Yawning portal instead.
To Yawning portal instead? That's up to you.
And go to.
I mean, the Styx Horseman is also some kind of. Well, it's tavern, not really an inn, but people do sleep there. That's up to you.
I'm having a hard time finding it on the map.
If you type Horseman on cheating, it will bring you straight there.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a wonderful site, by the way.
L16.
L16, yeah. It's just in between Ironmonger and Brandy Lane. Oh my god, I say something.
I love it that they've actually got ratings.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
For how
So yeah,
accurate.
That's not that far. Like Ironmonger
it's
Street
actually
continues
it's
on to
actually
Forgotten
on the
Lane.
way. It's way to go to.
Yeah.
So it's
if
up to you.
We'll just say we're going to Forgotten Lane via Ironmonger Street.
Via Ironmonger Street. Okay, then at least you can pass by.
Scope it out, yeah. And if it doesn't look
Cool.
too shifty and it's not too late, then I guess we could just keep the meter running.
Yes, of course. Okay, but you took a tout. It's not. You didn't take a sedan chair. That's a different thing. Huh? Unless you wanted the tout to also provide for a sedan chair.
I mean,
Several sedan chairs.
Well, we only need one.
Only for you mean. Why don't the others just bring you on their shoulder?
We've got an appearance to keep up.
I understand. We should buy a cart or something.
You know, at this point, I'm resigned to just being The servant kobold. Nobody will
Oh,
attack the servant. All
probably.
in name. Helps me stab people.
It does.
They're like, oh, look at this cute little kobold. He's bringing in drinks for us, and I stab. Go get me some servant clothes now.
Okay.
I look fresh.
That could be necessary.
I might actually do that. Remind me in the morning. Servants, close. Need to get a better name than Skrulk. A more servantly name.
Sulk.
Sulk.
So
Go join the Bleakers. Change my name. Call me Sulker.
Get black eyeliner.
Mm-hmm. Make sure to someone punch me in the face so I cry a little bit so it kind of runs down my cheeks.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
The summer, Orbus?
yeah.
I hate to see the winter, Orbus.
No, summer means being aggressive, taking action, going for it.
Oh,
Oh,
so,
yeah,
so
okay.
then we're definitely going to the pub by the sounds of things.
By the
Mhm.
sound of that.
Punch first, talk later.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, then. So you start to make your way to Ironmonger Street by the way of the market ward. Then you left to cross the ladies' ward. You probably have to take the long way around the ladies' ward. At night they don't let common people pass by. So you go by Grey Tower districts and then coming up Blood Boil and Ironmonger Street. Okay, you do have a tout, which is a guide, brings you in that direction. At the same time, the streets of Sigil are a bit illuminated during the evening by street lamps. In fact, depending on the district where you find yourself, the street lamps may be working or not, may be really illuminated or not. At one point, while you are going down the streets accompanied by your tout, you see that a few individuals seem to put themselves in front of the way. And you see that one of them looks straight at the tout. They seem to be either tieflings or a couple of Gitzerais. All of them, they don't look like the most cultured people in Sigil, in fact.
It's okay, we can give them some culture.
And baby. And you see that when the tout notices them, he looks at you and he goes like, I think that this is where our contract ends. But you go and have a nice time. All right?
Absolutely,
Yes.
we will.
Yeah.
Are we already at our destination?
You're not yet at your destination. You are still somewhere around Blood Boil.
Okay, I hold my hand out towards the tout. We're not yet at our destination, so please give me back the coin.
He looks at you, taking a disengage action, and he starts running away. While the other guys there on the street go like, "Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
there is no need to be so rude."
No, absolutely not. You're a little early for the performance. It's actually tomorrow.
They start to look at each other like, "What performance?"
What, you didn't tell them? I look at Shisa, you didn't tell them? Really? Oh, look, a bird!
Look, a three-headed monkey. No? Okay. They go like, yeah, performance, sure. You
Yeah.
seem be like the kind of guy that put on performances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a nice trick coming.
Is it true?
It's his
Yeah.
fist.
Well, I'll tell you what. We are also full of tricks, and if you
Really?
give us, for a couple of coins, we're going to show them all to you.
Okay, good. How about this one? I take a coin, I put it in my hand, and I say, if you can grab it or I close my, it's yours. But look at it really carefully. You ready?
I'm gonna take a step away.
So you go near to him, or
Yeah, of course.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he also gets near to you. And
Look
he's
at
like,
it look at it very carefully. You
it's just,
seeing it?
his companions are also like looking from a distance. He's looking very carefully.
Okay, guys, get ready.
What kind of? So you can grab it, or what are you doing?
You can try.
He tries to grab it. Make a dexterity check. Dexterity check.
Okay.
He rolls a 6.
Wait, you have advantage.
Yeah, DM
I
has
don't.
advantage.
Damn, I have an 18 then.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, the bar has been raised.
Okay, so he catches the coin.
Congratulations, you're quite fast.
He says, I have the feeling that it is the first of many coins you're going to give me, friend.
Really? Wait, let's try it another time.
He looks at you. No more games. You see that all of them, well, some of them take some maces, some of them take some crossbows. Give us the money, and maybe.
I see. I look at the 12 other coins I have in my pocket. I just take them, throw them in their face, and attack. Boom, like that.
What? Okay, roll me a deception check to catch him unaware. Just by 1, man. Okay, he seemed, that's his job, mugging people. So he was probably ready for this. He's not fooled by your little trick, and you can all roll me an initiative.
No.
Now watch me as I get a +10 to my initiative.
Oh shit! I should have selected my token. Wait.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you should have.
Where am I? Ooh.
It's a good thing I can't be surprised if that ever comes up.
So what? I do it again or what?
Yeah, do it again, and then you can correct it. You select the token, you roll initiative,
Yeah.
and then you can write what was 18 where the 9 is.
Do I choose when to use my advantage, or is it this roll?
It's this roll.
Okay, so my initiative should be re-rolled.
Go for it.
Okay, and another initiative. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so 6 thugs, tieflings, arrays, they, with bad intentions, are about to attack you on the streets. Shisa, what would you like to do?
Well, I think it's time to get out old Shatter Spike and do some shattering of spikes and horns and other protrusions they might have.
All right.
So she will, well, why not? She will pick the leader. Is that the one that's next to Nuada?
Well, they don't seem to really have a lead. It's a bunch of desperates trying to mug Siege.
Alright, well, she will, in any case, put her Hexblade's curse on this first one. And then she will move forward and try to strike at him with a booming blade with Shadow Spike.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, that's not the attack roll. Shadow Spike.
Yeah.
There we go. 22.
22, it's a hit, yeah.
So that will be 15 slashing damage. Good damage.
Yeah.
3 thunder, and 3 from the Hexblade's curse for a total of 21.
Okay, that was a good start. Nice. Yep. Albis.
And she also says, "Watch me perform."
Okay, I will run up
Mhm.
to here. Then I will face step up to here.
You run there. You disappear in a flash of sunlight. You
Mhm.
reappear in between them.
And they both get 3 points of fire damage. The ones that are within
Adjacent
5
to you,
feet of
yeah.
mine. Yes.
Yeah.
And as my action, I will thunder step back to my original position.
Okay. So within 10 feet. So that would be everyone there, I think.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And we have to do a Constitution save. This one will be for all of them. Huh. They succeed, but they still take half, I guess,
Yeah,
or
I think so.
not. Yeah, on a failure or half damage on a success. So 7 points damage for all of them. They didn't like that. You went there, you shine some light, you thundered them, you ran away. They nice. In fact, very nice.
That's very,
Come
very
at
cool.
me, bitches.
Yeah, it is. I like this dichotomy between you and Nuada, where you are. Okay, Nuada then. The
I'm
sun
going-
goes down and night comes.
I'm going to vaporize the guy in front of me with a flurry of blow.
What? Ha!
Exactly. So wait, how does it work now again?
So 2 attacks with your spear, and then either one single attack with your fists, or 2 attacks with your fist if you spend a key.
There's also a couple of redemptions again.
Oh.
Davide advantage.
Oh,
From
thank you very
Xilium.
much. Thank you, Xilium.
Then also from Xilium, a DC up with a note. Let's make the AC a little higher.
Okay.
And another disadvantage for Ben with the note. Ben, don't get cocky.
Okay, let's go for it.
So your first attack is with advantage.
Exactly.
Which is 20. You needed that. So you smack your spear on his face for 5 points of damage. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm going to do it again.
Yes. That is still a hit for 5 points of damage.
Then I'm good. I'm doing my first unarmed attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a double 1. Although it's a triple 8. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Now, if you normally, did you
Does
want
it-
to spend a key point to make?
I
2
wanted
attacks?
to. Yes.
Okay, so you can still do it. It's fine. So you can make 1 additional attack if you spend a key point, which is a hit, and it's 9 points of damage. You smack him hard, and he falls on the ground, either unconscious or dead. Your choice.
Whatever, man. I don't care.
All right, Skrulk.
Right. I'm not going to charge ahead because that would be the death of me. Am I able to hide amongst the stalls next? Right over here?
Well, more than yes, you can absolutely.
I'm going to try to hide then,
Sure.
and I shall wait for my time to strike. 21.
Nice. Okay, so you hide yourself among the stalls, somewhere there. Yeah.
Yep.
That was your bonus
That's my
action.
turn.
Oh,
That's just going to be my turn in general.
oh,
I'm
okay.
setting up for next turn because I don't want to run straight at the 5 guys like right there, so they
Sure.
can dogpile me and beat my ass.
Talon.
I will draw the Wand of Entangle and cast a spell at this bunch here in the back. I don't know if you can see the square I drew.
Mm-hmm.
I do, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that should be 20-foot square. So
Yes, it is. Yeah. Was that entangle?
yes, entangle.
So deck save or?
Yeah, 1 second. I think. So a strength
A
save.
strength save. Okay, very well. So this is for all of them. Took a 19. Okay, well, they are not entangled, but the area is still difficult terrain for them, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, very well. That will be you.
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay, the thugs. Okay, what happens is this. This thug will go forward. Seeing that Nuada downed his friend, he will smack his mace a couple of times on Nuada, or at least he will try.
Yeah, you should try.
You will certainly try. An 8 and an 18.
An 18 is a hit.
An 18 is hit. So he, wow, smacks his mace on his face, 3 points of damage.
Excuse me?
3 points of damage.
Ouch.
Then this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me take this guy away.
Fausto, you've
Yes.
also gotten a DM advantage from Xilium.
Did I already have it?
This is one you just got.
I just got. Okay, very well. Then this other guy is going to. Ally is within 5 feet of the creature. Okay, so this guy comes here, and he will attack then Nuada. I won't use my DM advantage because these thugs have attack tactics, meaning that they already have advantage.
Okay.
So he will attack Shisa with advantage. A crit, of course, and a 12. Well, that's probably a miss. For the crit, Shisa is going to get 8 points of damage.
You will pay for that.
Now, these guys, they are in the thing, so that's difficult terrain. Counts as 2, 4, 6. So this guy can't go farther than that. This will be 2, 4, 5, 6. This guy would be 2, 4, 6. Okay, so they've all moved, and they all shoot with their crossbows. I would say that. Okay, they will take advantage of the pack tactics, so they will keep attacking Ada with advantage. Even 2 of them will go on Wada. No, they will go on Shisa. So 1 of them on Nuada with advantage. A 19.
That's a hit.
For, wow, 2 points of damage. And the other 2 on Shisa with advantage. A 19 and a 13.
She will use a shield to block that. So this,
Ghostly
as she
snake.
raises her Naga shield, the snake-like embellishments come to life with this magic and just block the arrow and rip it out of the air.
Okay, fantastic. Shisa.
I've got a surprise.
Shisa, you still have that disadvantage.
I know. But in any case, I will just attack the guy in front of me with Shadow Spike with my disadvantage.
Nice.
So it's a 10.
That would be a miss.
Curses.
That's me.
Albus.
Kevin, you received 2 advantages, one from
2?
Xilium and one from Rena.
Wow.
Thank you.
Everyone loves Kevin.
Thank you. Damn.
Damn.
Okay. First off, I will use. Quicken Spell to quicken Chaos Bolt on this one.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit. It's also with advantage, so you might have crit. Not a crit, but still, that's
crit.
definitely a hit. Yeah. Okay, so damage. That's 13 damage.
13 damage.
He
and
rolled
it-
2
the
4s.
damage is so I can choose. Let's make it psychic damage.
Psychic damage. So blood comes out of his nose and ears as he thinks about all the bad things he did in life.
You rolled the same number on the d8s, which is 2 4, so it leaps to another creature within 30 feet. Make a new attack and damage roll.
Hey, Eric knows his cow's ball.
Yeah.
I used it for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so he jumps. That's your second advantage, right? So
Yeah.
24. That's definitely a hit.
And the damage is 13
And
again.
it's a creature of your choice. Which one?
Hmm.
Shisa? Nuada?
Let's go
wish.
for this one.
Ah, okay. So another
And-
13 on him.
And also psychic damage.
And also psychic damage. Okay, very well. Okay, fine. So their noses bleed. They have a big headache. They consider their actions. Nuada.
Nuada also.
Oh, sorry,
I still
sorry.
have my main action.
Was that a bonus action?
That was a bonus action. I used spell.
Quicken spell.
Ah, yeah, quick and spell. Sorry. Apologies.
So I will use Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
One on this guy, or girl, or whatever, and the
Yeah,
other
sure.
one on this.
Okay, go
And
for
I
it.
think I can choose 2 targets, right?
Yeah, or the same. That's up. They're both hits.
Okay. So this is the first one,
That's
and the
fine.
second one.
And that's
So 5 on the closest to me, and 4 to
Yeah.
the one.
okay.
furthest.
Great. They are not enjoying this. Hey, Nuada.
Yes.
Nuada also gets an advantage from Rina because God elves.
Okay,
Thank you, Rina.
makes
Thank you
sense.
very much. Okay, so it's going to be exactly the same, but this one I'm going to execute the form of my ancestral school. I hope you're ready, miscreant.
He's not ready.
So that's an advantage. That's 18.
That is hit. You needed that advantage.
Thank you. Second attack. I think
Uh,
that's a miss.
That is a miss.
Okay. My first unarmed,
That is a hit. Nice.
using my key point. Oh, sorry. No, disregard this one. It's the other one.
Good
That's
for
it.
you, man. 11 is actually a hit. So yeah. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, they only have leather armor, which gives them armor class 11. So yeah, you punch him hard in the face. He's still up. They are slow and brutish, but they are quite thuggish, as their name implies. Scrog.
Time to burst into action.
Yeah. So you were hidden, so you have advantage in your attack roll.
Yep. Step up.
Steppity step.
Stabbo.
You have
I'll have
advantage, so
advantage.
maybe you crit it. Not a crit.
I do not.
Still. But it's a stabby stab
6 damage
Plus sneak attack.
plus sneak attack.
plus sneak attack. Yes. 9 more damage.
Okay.
So 15 in total.
He dies.
Hey, that one was mine.
It's okay, Nuada, there are more.
Oh yeah, right.
Let's give them a final performance.
And then I can move up to here.
Yes, you can.
And I will do one more attack with my offhand.
With your offhand. Okay, very well.
12.
That is a hit.
8.
8 damage. Okay.
And-
He actually dies. Okay.
Alright, so that was 5. And I
Maybe
take
we
7.
should incorporate
Double
stroke
kill
into the
steal.
act.
Not bad at all. Talon.
I will cast Hex on the one that's still standing in the entanglement area.
In the entangle. Yep.
Of course, on strength.
Okay.
It's one spell slot. Then I will use my Eldritch Blast on the same guy.
Was Entangle a concentration thing?
Let me check.
Yeah. So then
Yeah,
Entangle
so
is-
entanglement ends.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
It's fine.
Yes.
It wasn't that useful anyway. But a 13, does that hit?
That is a hit. Yeah.
For 13 damage. And it will slow him. No, wait. I need to remove that.
No, that's probably some warlock thing you got there.
Yeah, that was something I was thinking of taking at level.
Okay,
I
but you did.
took another
Okay,
one.
that's fine.
So I've removed it.
Yep.
But it does get 2 blasts at level 5.
Yes.
So I will follow up with a second blast.
Go for it.
10.
That is just a miss. All right. 3 tags and them kind of wounded. They will. Well, this guy next to Shisenwada will disengage action and then move 6
Sure.
squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. While the other 2 guys, they will use full action. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that guy's gone. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, so like running. Basically, all 3 they start to run. Up to you if you want to run after them. They are taking 3 different directions.
Shisa, you get another disadvantage because you dared Rina to ruin your game.
Oh. I like Rina. Oh, a natural 1. If only. If only
Thank
didn't have
you
this
so
advantage.
much. I did bring it upon myself.
Obis.
You got cats.
Stay here, you cowards! Wait, why would I run? I will.
Check for that guy.
I will Eldritch Blast that guy, or at least try to.
Sure. That is a miss.
I
That is
won't.
also a miss.
I won't.
Okay.
Let's see. Can I do something else?
Fausto,
Yes.
the guy you removed right here, I was gonna go after.
Yeah, sure. You can. You can still do that.
Okay, just making sure.
You're done, Albis.
No. I will do a quicken spell again,
Yes.
and now I will use Scorching Ray, which lets me have 3 attacks.
Go for it. There's a hit. There's a hit. And that is a hit. So 66.
So that's
13.
16 fire damage. As you see, 3 rays of fire
Rays of
go
Summer.
in onto
Okay.
the dog.
Nuada.
I feel how do you say? I don't hold a grudge. Poor bastards. I'm gonna loot the
Nice.
bodies.
Okay. Rob the robbers. That's the spirit. Okay, Scroll, you wanted to go after the one that was running away?
Yeah. Can I see him from here?
Yeah, well, yeah, you can definitely see him from.
Nice. Short bow.
Go for it. It's a crit. Okay.
And damage.
You see him falling on the ground with an arrow in his back.
Oh,
Can it be in his knee? I kind of want him alive.
Absolutely, it can be in his knee.
Perfect.
And then one day he will become a city guard, and he will say, "Then I took an arrow in the knee." That's
I
why.
will use my bonus action to close in on him.
Okay. Darlin.
Yeah. One of them ran down the street, right? So
Like
I
he went that
can
direction.
I can still see him from where I am.
Sure, he was stupid enough to keep on the street.
2 Eldritch Blasts.
Pew pew! They both hit him, and you see him falling with 2 holes in the shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay. This one thug next to you, she mace, goes down on the ground. I said, "Mercy, mercy, please."
She ain't here.
Actually,
Oh.
To be fair, Mercy was here. They would have got a trident in the back.
Yeah.
this is my mercy.
Oh. You definitely hit him, and you got him.
Better luck in the next life.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Now let's
Well, yeah.
see if we can recuperate our investment.
You have
That's
cleaned
exactly my
the. So yeah, you look a bit on the bodies of poor bastards.
Yeah.
Of course we do.
You find a grand total of 9.
9 gold.
No, silver.
Silver. Well,
Or
shall I put that into the party loot then?
I feel terribly bad. Really? That's all they have on them?
Yeah, why do they think they were trying to rob you?
Idiots.
They were poor. They had families. You have killed them. They
I
will be
left one
kids.
alive.
You exactly.
my
There
problem.
were kids that now will go without food because of you, because you wouldn't let yourself be robbed.
They could have just asked.
That's not how they do things.
Wow,
we'll
they
kill the
could.
children as well.
There was one that got away, right?
They
Yeah.
should have gone for
No.
an easier
I
target.
shot one in the knee.
Yeah.
To the bright side, it's one mouth less to feed.
Yes.
That's
The
true.
one I shot in the knee, I'm going to try to drag
Yeah.
back to this.
Yes, he's there with arms. Oh, please! Why? No!
Stop screaming.
He stopped screaming.
Thank you.
Oh, this is so shameful. You are so small.
Yeah, I am. But arrows aren't that small.
This
So you got a boss,
one doesn't want
or-
to live.
Are you just doing this on your own? Anybody you answer to? Just kind of dragging him by his ankle, looking back at him.
Boss got we not.
No.
Was that his name? What did you say?
He said, "Boss got we not."
They do not have a boss.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry.
No
No.
boss. Then you were just hiding. You were just robbing us for.
Rules no one here. Xaos are we.
Jows? What are they? Faction?
Socks.
So what is Xaos?
He looks at you. A sock.
I think
Okay.
he calls you something nasty.
Yes, I think so too.
You can make me an intelligence check.
That's it. I'm bored.
14.
Scroll, you have the feeling that he's like, and telling you have the certainty that he's purposefully talking by mixing the words, and sometimes even the letters. Like, just told you like chaos in different ways just by mixing the letters.
I'm going to kick the arrow that's in his knee.
Oh!
No, wait.
Does it pain?
He is being obtuse on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Finish him.
Chaos.
Yeah. What about it, big boy?
Wow, that's a big statement. You know how to spell it?
Chaos follow we.
Chaos follows you. Yeah, definitely. I can see that.
No,
Random.
he
Random
follows
is
it.
all.
Random is all. Yeah.
And how's that working out for you?
Good. Not.
Got
if we weren't in a city,
need.
I come closer, I grab him by the hair, and I'm like,
Ah.
I've never had a slave before.
You're supposed to be the good guy.
thumbs up from Scroll. You can have him.
Seems like you would fit the bill quite right.
He's probably going to poison your food the moment you're not expecting it.
Yeah. Okay. I won't keep mixing, but just consider that he's doing because it's just difficult. Basically, yeah. When you say about slaves, no one rules chaos.
We can cut his tongue out.
Then
when
he looks at
he
you,
starts
then he
talking
looks at
about
you.
slaves, I will try and cast an Eldritch Blast at him. I have Spell Sniper, so
Okay, sure.
I'm not gonna try.
at the guy we called, of course.
Yeah. You have advantage, so you hit him, and in fact, you kill him.
Yeah. He's gonna be useless as a slave. You can see how he was talking and acting. He's broken, damaged goods.
Okay.
Mm.
Hey,
I toss him
Tom.
away.
Maybe there is something we don't know about Tom.
What do you mean? He's a drow.
He knows how to work with slaves.
That's
The only other person who might know is me. And kobolds don't treat slaves too well.
Well, yeah, mostly.
Kobolds mostly are slaves to dragons.
Shush.
Also to dark elves. So.
Watch your tongue there. You're not slaves, we are. Good servants. Alright?
No, they're not slaves. They're prisoners with jobs.
I do a little prayer in my language to
the Raven Queen.
To the Raven Queen, so she can claim their souls. They're yours.
Very well.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yes, okay.
For now.
What, you were planning on doing things with their souls?
No, I'm just saying, maybe in the future we should share the souls.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever. No problem. We can do that. Which god do you pray?
My god is dead.
Good. One less person to worry about sharing the souls with. And you, Shisa?
It's fine. We can give it to your Raven Queen for now.
Perfect. You will not regret this. I promise you.
Skrulk looks a little bit sad after someone saying good that his god is dead. He was a wonderful, colorful dragon. I will miss him. Or,
What?
It.
Your god is dead?
yeah. Dragons die.
But that's not a god then. What about Tiamat? Or Bahamut?
Yeah, I've heard of them. But my tribe worshipped an astral dragon. Hence me wanting to become one.
Okay.
Look,
Well.
you other soft skins and
Poor thing.
scaled ones have your own gods. Us kobolds do things a little bit different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grovel, beg. Stabby,
Hey, man.
stabby, trap, trap.
Now you're getting it.
Oh, that was racist.
Not far from the truth. Look, whatever helps the group survive.
Yes, you do have your uses.
That's why I'm still alive.
Anyway, let's check out this pub before it gets too late.
Yes, because you've got to get up early tomorrow.
Okay. Well, it is already too late. Probably like 2 or 3 in the night. But you are not that far away from the Styx horseman. Now, if the name doesn't give you a clue about the ambience of the place, the tiefling guarding the door will. He said there is this big, imposing elf demon outside of the door. And when he sees you arriving there in front of the tavern, he puts his big hand forward, saying, "Password."
I high
Slipknot
five
sent
him.
us.
Slipknot sent us.
He looks at you. I don't know any Slipknot. Password.
3 rules should know.
Rule of 3.
Rule of 3.
He said he starts to cross his hands, his arms on his chest. We're not going to be here trying to guess the password of the night. Bob.
No. No, we won't. We were
Have you
told to come
got
here.
the password?
It looks like your informant left out an important detail. I guess we're staying elsewhere tonight.
Yeah,
That's fine.
skip
If
on
his-
this place.
See that when he noticed that you are about to give up, he's like, unless you speak the cant.
The camp.
Yeah, you know, there is a language that everybody understands. And he kind of like rubs his thumb on his index finger.
Thieves' cant, perhaps.
I do know Thieves' Cant. I will give it a try. Instead
Well,
of
no,
paying-
you immediately recognize.
He rubs
you
his
immediately-
hand on his.
At
You
this point, I
immediately
just want to be a smartass to this guy.
You immediately recognize that he probably wants some money.
We can give him the 9 silver pieces.
Yep. My boy.
Yeah, you immediately recognize the fact that he's probably asking for some bribe.
So, what
Yeah.
kind of creature was he again?
A tiefling.
Just like what we slaughtered before.
Those were, yeah, he looks bigger, probably meaner.
I think we can take him.
Oh, it's just a look.
I think we can take him.
No,
Like,
let's give him the 9 silver.
can we have an idea, like what's like maybe insight, like what's an
Yes,
acceptable
yes.
bribe here?
Yes, you can do that. You can do an insight check.
No.
I can. Give me a
Scroll.
second.
Also, Scroll, since you are you know thieves can't, you can get advantage.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Scroll, you know the bon ton of the bodyguards outside of taverns. You think that 15 gold pieces would be the right amount to give this guy tonight?
Make it 20.
And you're my manager?
No. You're not paying. Somebody else is paying.
I think that 9 silver will be perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, Tarling is sure that 9 silver.
I'm gonna
think
look
you
up
are
at the big guy.
mistaken.
I'm gonna look up at the big guy and I'm gonna reach in my little coin purse. I'll produce 15 gold. And I'll put an extra silver on there and I'll hand it to him.
He looks at the silver and he's like, "What's the silver for?"
Just because I like the way you look.
You have a strange
he,
taste.
He likes
gra-
them big.
he growls at you, but he steps.
Is it the
aside.
horns? You
Keep
like
that
the
tuned up. I might
horns.
buy you a drink too.
He it's like you are about to enter the Styx Horsemen. I hope you have coins for the passage. And he
Out of the
steps
way.
aside. And so you enter the Styx Horsemen. When you
I would like to do something.
yes, of course.
Oh no.
I would like to accidentally, quote unquote, bump into one of my friends, knock them into him so I can pickpocket some gold back from him.
I knew it.
Okay, so if you want to create this distraction first, you can roll me a deception check. And if you
I'm good
succeed
at
your deception check, you have advantage on your sleight of hand check.
All right.
So you see the bodyguard it's a bit more trained than that. So he
Yeah.
immediately realized that doing this, something dodgy is going on. So you realize that he will be more attent. So you would have disadvantage on your sleight of hand check if you now try to rob him.
Yeah. No.
Choices. Okay.
I'm not that greedy.
You're not that greedy? Okay, very well.
Well, I am, but not that
Okay.
stupidly greedy.
We do it.
So, when you do enter the common room, you see the common room is dark. Not just romantically dim, but outright dark. There is the glimmer of a single candle illuminating the taps. And then you hear voices whispering to each other in the black. Cold, dry, snake-like skin brushes at your side. Eyes flash with their own light. Everything is riddled in dark, and everywhere people whisper, even not just to not make the others hear what they are saying, but just because whoever is normally a client in this place knows no other language than whisper and lies. Welcome to the Styx Horsemen. Now, will our heroes find Rule of Three inside the Horsemen, or will they become part of dinner? We will only know in the next episode of... Wait a second. Tales from the Yawning Portal. An epic campaign by all of you. And this is where we're going to stop tonight.
And now we have to wait 2 weeks to find out.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, huh?
It was good
So,
to be playing
yes,
again.
it was good to be back. We don't have to make long breaks anymore. I lose the flow of things when I don't play so long. From my side, the only thing I can say is that we'll meet each other again next week with Zadas and company and Ban's campaign. I also can't wait to play that.
The Apocalypse.
Of the Apocalypse.
That's
I don't know
right.
if anybody else here has any to say.
Just to mention perhaps what's coming up on the channel this week.
Go for it.
But on top of that, it might be worth saying that this month it will be 1 year since since Fumbles and Fame.
Were you going to say dice camera action?
No, I was looking at the dice in our logo that's up in the top corner.
Yeah.
Since Fumbles and Fames, it's celebrating its birthday, so there's going to be some extra things happening at the end of the month, I believe, on the 26th and 27th. And there will be a number of, one-off games, and I'm sure we're looking for both players and GMs if you want to get in on the action there, and just check out the Fumbles and Fame Discord channel and ask around there. Other than that, tomorrow night, as usual, there is Dungeons and Dragons Online being streamed, so that should be always check in the events section of our Twitch channel, because there we have a list of all the events. Then on Friday we have another episode of Curse of Strahd, and Saturday, Lost Mines of Phandelver, the first session. So a brand new campaign by our own DM Exilum. And then Sunday, it's Tomb of Annihilation time. So actually, we've got a lot on this week compared to the hiatus we temporarily had in the last couple of weeks with less games. But now we're back in the swing of things. And of course, then we would invite you all to come back on Monday for our other parallel game, Princess of the Apocalypse, and see if we finally get to see Zardos' Dance of the Seven Sharks.
Zardos!
Alright, guys. Please join us next week. Thanks for joining us tonight. And great work with all of the redemptions, even if one of us suffered more than the others, perhaps.
Aww.
As it should be. As it should.
Alright, good night, guys. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.
Whoops. And